Okay, first of all, wow. Huge thank you to everybody who watched my last video. I was totally not expecting the response that I got. I'm glad to see that it resonated with people because that was kind of the point, was that, you know, for me to feel not alone and to sort of help other people out there like me feel less alone. When I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about in this video, I realized that it actually splits into two different topics, even though it's under the same sort of umbrella. So I'm actually going to split this video in half. I'm not going to do a goal at the end of this video because I'm recording both of them right now, so it's kind of silly for me to have a goal for myself and not just fulfill it right at the beginning of the video. So next video I'm going to have my goal for the following video. A big part of growing up is discovering what your highest priority is. Like, do I want to be a musician? Do I want to raise a family? What's my dream? The problem is, I don't really know. You think that by my age, people would be pretty set on the path that they want to take, but the truth is that I never really gelled on one specific thing that I'm so passionate about that I want to dedicate my entire life to it. I mean, now, maybe to be more accurate, I have like 1,000 things that I'm really, really interested in, and I would love to spend my entire life exploring these as a career path or as a hobby or whatever it is. And the thing is, I don't think this is an ADD thing. I don't think this is a disorder thing at all. I think that a lot of us just aren't that single-minded about something in life that we're going to leave everything else by the wayside and just say, this is my goal in life. I mean, for me, over the years, I've sort of flitted around between interests and hobbies, and yeah, I still have a lot of affection for all of the things that I've done in my past, and maybe I've even thought about cultivating it into a career skill, but it never happened for me. That might be an ADD thing, but, you know, the concept of just cultivating a large number of interests, it's pretty common. I think a lot of people in their 20s are sort of like, now what? Now, how do I decide what I'm going to do forever? I mean, how does this even work? How do you figure out what your big one dream is? I'm not trying to turn this into some kind of existential rant. I really want a concrete answer here. What does one do? What are the steps that one takes to figure out what you want from life? If you really cornered me, I'd probably say that my main goal in life right now is stability. Financial stability, social stability, emotional stability, organizational stability. And yeah, it's not a passion, it's not a thing, but it's what matters to me right now. I mean, just the ability to maintain a functional routine is so necessary for continuing forward in any other kind of dream in life. And like, if I don't know how to do that, there's no way that I can pursue any kind of dream. Yeah, I've thought about maybe I want to be a musician. Maybe I want to create jewelry for a living. Maybe I want to do nails for a living. Maybe I want to be a technical writer for the rest of my life. Maybe I actually like it. But without the ability to maintain a functional routine, I can't do any of that. Without the ability to pay my rent at the end of the month, I can't do anything at all because I just will be homeless. I'm going to touch on this a little bit more in my next video, but the concept that you must pursue some specific big thing in life is really a little bit classist because some people don't have the stability to take that kind of risk. Some people have to spend more time worrying about where their next meal is going to come from and don't have time to think about things like, am I going to be a famous musician one day? Is my next poem going to be the big one that gets me all the attention? Even assuming that I achieve stability, says here's the next big question. How do I focus in on one thing? It's like any real passionate interest I could develop is competing with too many other things in the space in my head to really become my one lifelong goal. First of all, it's competing with my functionality issues to begin with, but also it's competing with all of my other interests. How do I know which one I like best? I like all of them best. I want all of them. So I guess here's the real question of this video. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with cultivating many different small interests that can hold my attention for as long as they hold my attention, and maybe I'll come back to them in a few months or a few weeks or a few years, and then it'll make me happy again. Why can't I just have 6 or 7 or 12 different things that I love to do, and I'm not going to do all of them at the same time? Not everybody is cut out for interest monogamy. Some people are interest polygamists, and I think I'm one of them. I think there's this idea that we need to settle on this one big passion that we have, and that's not for everyone, neurodivergent or not. And that's already leading into the topic of my next video, so I'm going to end this one here, and I'll see you next week or whenever I finish editing this. I don't know, maybe tomorrow.